Relax. It's ASMR. Hello, everyone. I know what you are thinking. You were thinking that I said in my last video that I would be making a lot more videos and starting to post them more regularly. Well, that obviously hasn't happened. I found out about 3 weeks ago that I needed to accelerate my master's degree program and finish it by the end of this year instead of finishing it in the spring of 2020. So instead of having the summer off like I was planning, I now am engaged in doing a class that is helping me prepare to write my thesis, which is a very neat class and I'm really enjoying it. But that means I'm now neck deep in a bunch of books and starting to do some writing, thinking about my thesis, all those types of things that I was planning on doing starting in August, I'm doing now, which is good. It's going to be great to get it out of the way and be done with it. But that means from now until the end of the year, I'm going to be making videos when I can find the time. Which brings me to Happy Memorial Day for all of you who are living in the United States. I have the day off, and I have caught up on all of my research work, so I'm finally able to get to this box, which I've had for a few days. So, if anything that tells you that planning and promising things to happen on YouTube is a guaranteed way to make sure they don't happen. But that's life, and things are continuing on. It's not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. So I just am sorry that it takes away from the time I have to create content for you all. But enough of the updates. I'm hungry, and I have a box of food here in front of me, so let's dig in. I think I see a hole down here that I can use, to start undoing the wrapper. Just a little bit at a time. We'll go this way. Okay. Straight up and over. Now, let's see who packed this box. This was packed by Elizabeth. Hooray! Thank you, Elizabeth. Like the little graphic here of the guy being a DJ. All the different countries of the world gathering to hear him play, while soda pops and candies and it looks like a candy bar, all different types of things are helping him play. I always like being greeted by really nice sized snack bags of all the different things instead of just little mini samples. Nice. there we have China and Mexico right here on top. This is, let me see if I can read it here. Crujitos? I want to say it's like crunch, but it's the J is the H, so it's not Crujitos, it's Crujitos. Crujitos. Chili flavored Crujitos. Cheese and chili flavored corn puff twists. So, I know that queso is cheese, and chili is obviously chilies. So, nice. So this is, the brand name is Sabritas, and it has the little red swirly logo of Lay's, which also is here in this bag of snacks from China. Lay's potato chip cucumber flavor. Real cucumber flavor atop a salty, crunchy potato chip. Sounds kind of refreshing. Don't know if I've ever had a cucumber flavored potato chip. I'm sure I probably have at some point in time. Not that I can remember. Let's put that over there. And dig a little deeper here in our box. We have a lovely shade of blue Fanta from Croatia. Elderberry soda. Fruity soda flavored with elderberry and a hint of lemon. That is awesome. I'm really loving this blue and this orange together. Don't know if that's showing up on the camera completely, but it's a lovely shade between like baby blue and sky blue. And it has a kind of translucent look to it. That's nice. And the shape of the bottle kind of reminds me of a fish. Scales and a tail. Put that over there. Okay. This is from Taiwan. These are Chufu biscuits, rock salt flavored. Crunchy animal crackers with a pinch of salty flavor. Very nice. And we have the different little characters. We've got a monkey and a lion. It looks like a pig. Add that to our savory collection. Now this is from Italy. Lago. Crostatine. Cacao. Gaston Lagao. Cocoa and hazelnut cream tart. They certainly can find a multiple way of putting chocolate and chocolate and hazelnut together in different types of candies and desserts. Here we have Nestle's Tutti Fruttis. This brand of Nestle's is Roundtrees from the United Kingdom. Chewy fruit-flavored candies. And also from the United Kingdom is a Kinder chocolate. And they usually have hazelnut with their chocolate as well. This is a hippo. So it's just a little hippopotamus. You can see his face sticking out, looking at you right there. Crispy wafer biscuit filled with milk and cocoa cream. Beautiful. This is from the United Arab Emirates. I don't know that we've had anything from that country before. This looks like it's a pastry. Assatir Mamul cookie, traditional Middle Eastern style buttery cookie made with dates. Made with real dates. Cool. I was recently in Florida. Actually, last weekend, my wife and I went to Florida. We ate at a really nice restaurant, and for an appetizer, I had medjool dates that were stuffed with goat cheese and wrapped in bacon. It was amazing. You wouldn't think those things would go together, but the goat cheese and the dates had kind of the same consistency of texture, so it all just kind of melded into one flavor, and then the bacon really helped bring it out. But anyway, that just reminded me of dates. Here we have something similar to Pocky, but these are savory. Glico Pretz, pizza flavored. There we go. Crunchy baked snack sticks with savory pizza flavor from Thailand. I think we've had these before, or something very similar to them. And this is from Japan. UHA Mikakuto Puchao grape. Chewy, individually wrapped candies in a sweet grape flavor. Some of these descriptions can be tongue twisters. It looks pretty standard. And then the last thing is a stroopwafel. I always love the different types that they put in here. This looks pretty straightforward. Sweet and chewy stroopwafel sandwiching sweet caramel filling from the Netherlands. So this is pretty traditional Netherlands. No chocolate, no banana. I think some of the other flavors we've had. So that is always amazing. Fold the box back up. Goodbye, box. Put that down behind me. Okay. Well, again, it looks like we don't have a lot of sour flavors, and that is okay with me. I am not a huge fan of the sour. And we have some really nice savory options here. We have cucumber and spicy cheese. We have salty crackers, pizza flavored sticks, and then we have on the sweet side Tutti Fruttis, dates, Kinder chocolate, grape chewies, chocolate and hazelnut, and a stroopwafel. So, let me bring these more to the center. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm hungry, so let's dig in. Okay. As always, we will start with the savory. I think I'm going to start with these biscuits, and they seem fairly plain with just salt. And then we'll move through some of the others. A little convenient tear here in the corner. Now, let's see what type of animal. Well, this looks like it may be a cow as well. So we'll see what different types they have. And there's a cat staring. There's a cat staring at everything right there. Well, right off the bat, we have a panda. We have a broken panda. So these taste very similar to animal crackers. If you've had those in the United States, they're a staple kind of food that you give to like pre-kindergarten, kindergarten kids and older. Or at least that's what I experience the most. They're a buttery cracker with just a hint of sweetness. And they're delicious, but they're very plain. They're very great for giving little kids whose palate hasn't necessarily developed and aren't ready for like super bold flavors, but at the same time they're also not cookies. I think that was a pig I just ate. I have another panda. There's the top of that other, the bottom of that other panda. There's a lion. There's a pig. There's a monkey. There's part of something. Another lion. Part of a monkey. Maybe this goes there. Yep. It's like putting together a puzzle. Another part of a panda. We'll put that one with that one. Another roaring lion. Pandas seem to break up. There's another pig. And finally, there's either a dog or a cow. I'm not quite sure. We're just going to label that generic animal. So, yeah. Nice little mixture of animals here. Put these back in the bag. Delicious. Proves that you don't need to be super fancy to have a good tasting snack. Okay. Now let's try the cucumber flavored potato chips. Open these up. Has a light cucumbery flavor. It doesn't hit you over the head. You can see just a little bit of spice here on the potato chip. Very beautiful, delicate flavor. The cucumber hits you right up front, and then the potato chip kind of takes over from there. Very light. The cucumber flavor is definitely cucumber. I think it's also like, it has kind of a very green flavor to it, if that makes sense. It's not really chemically or artificial. I think it's a very authentic cucumber flavor. But I think they've included more of the green rind flavor than just the kind of white center flavor. So it has a much more vegetable type nuance to it. But very good. I could eat that whole bag, but I won't. Okay. So now let's up the ante here, and we'll go on to pizza pretzel sticks. Hopefully you can't hear my stomach growling too loudly. Open this up here. There we go. Basic kind of pretzel stick. Yeah, I think I've had these before. Kind of a nice, delicate pizza flavor. Let me open this up here. Definitely get a pretty good balance of tomato and cheese and oregano. Reminds me, I may have said this before when I tried these last time. Reminds me of these pizzas we used to get in elementary school that we could buy from the cafeteria. I think it has to do with the type of tomato flavor with the oregano. That was back in the 70s. And I didn't know what good pizza tasted like. I just knew that that was what pizza was presented to me like. Okay, let's try the drink here. This is elderberry from Croatia. Very nice. I can taste a little bit of the lemon. I'm trying to describe what elderberry tastes like, and I'm having a hard time. Definitely has citrus undertones, but I think that's from the lemon. I want to say it has a little bit of an orange peel flavor. It's not bitter, but it's like the bitterness has been taken out and you're left with just kind of the orange peely flavor. It's quite pleasant. I like it. Nice. It's actually refreshing instead of like a heavy soda. Okay, now let's try cheese puffs. Corn puffs with cheese flavor. So you can see, got a lot of coating on them. Pretty bright red. Very distinct corn flavor. Good crunch. Not getting a lot of cheese flavor. Or even a lot of chili flavor. It's mostly just corn. for a nice light crunchy snack that you could just power through while watching TV or something like that. Those are great. But there's not really a distinct flavor that I would say set them apart from anything else. I think I might have to find some more elderberry flavored things. It's really nice. Okay, so here we have kind of fruit flavored things, and these are more chocolate, caramel, other things. So let's dig into the Tutti Fruttis. I think after doing so many of these boxes, I'm finally learning how to efficiently open some of these bags. These look kind of like Skittles, but larger and flatter. It's kind of fruit flavored. Not a whole lot of smell. Pretty chewy, but not getting stuck in my teeth a whole lot. It's a nice candy inside, and then the flavoring is on the outside. Candy coating is very thin. Yeah, those are nice. I would definitely put these on par with Skittles. The fruit flavor might not be quite as powerful, but pretty close. I wonder what the purple is. It's like a grape. Oh, it's got a little sticker here. It says, "Peel and reclose me for later." That's nice. So you don't feel like you have to eat the whole thing at once. It says, "Know your servings." 10 sweets equals 1 serving. That's nice for kids who don't quite know what all of this stuff means. Because most adults don't know what all that stuff means either. That's good to encourage moderation, saving it for later. And we will follow their advice and seal up our bag of candy. And move on to other candy. Now, okay, we have a picture here. It's kind of like a light purple chewy candy with grape little jewels sticking out of it. Little chunks of maybe harder candy. Or it could be sweat. Not quite sure. Let's see. We are dwindling down our pile here. Okay. Well, it looks like there's something actually inside of it, as opposed to just dotting the surface of it. very tough to chew. Almost more than like a Charleston chew or a taffy. Has a little bit more of a springiness to it. Of course, now it's embedded itself all in my teeth. I think it's just going to live there for a while. Has a nice, pleasant grape flavor. It's not overwhelming. It's also not super artificial, just a little bit. Yeah, I'd almost my suck on this like a hard candy as opposed to chew on it. But if I eat the rest of that, I won't be talking for another half hour. So now we have our 3, 4 delicious little snacks here. Let's start with the hippo. So it is covered in like a white chocolate or maybe a milk cream. He's like floating on the surface of the water there, just barely sticking up out of the surface, staring off to one side. So let's dig in. Actually, well, yeah, this has a little bit of hazelnut in it. But you have the white milk cream at the bottom and the chocolate at the top, which complements what's going on the outside. And this shell is quite crunchy. It has a good amount of filling in it, so you really get a good taste experience of all of it. Balances out the crunchy very well. That's also a good portion. 3 little bites and you're done. All too soon. Okay. Let's move on to the next chocolatey thing. So we're not saving chocolate till the end this time. Times are changing. Wow, it's quite beautiful. So the chocolate has a glossy sheen to it, and it's a very delicate pastry wheel put on top of a cup that holds everything. You can see how it hasn't quite lined up there. So the chocolate is sticky, just a little bit. The crust is a distinctively strong butter cookie flavor, which is delicious. And you see that the chocolate isn't all that deep. It's almost more of just a coating on the top. And this is a lot more crunchy than I expected it to be. So that is actually really well balanced. You don't get a predominantly chocolate flavor, but you do get a rich, buttery flavor, and then the chocolate kind of comes in and complements. It's really nice. Okay. I will eat the rest of that later. Okay, so this is what I'm most curious about. This date-flavored pastry. Okay, so it is completely encased in dough. It's kind of a little flower pattern with a swirl around it. It seems to be really full of the filling. Let's see. Very soft. A little dry. There we go. There's more of the filling. Let's try that. This would be excellent to have with milk or tea or coffee. It's begging to be dunked into something and soak up the liquid. Fairly mild flavor. Yeah, it's not bad. But it's a little bland for having dates. You think you could really punch up that flavor. It's kind of hard to distinguish that flavor from the flavor of the pastry. They're also very similar in texture, so I can't distinguish between what is the date and what is the pastry. So now on to the final and most delicious part. One very large stroopwafel. You can see where the caramel is. Come around the sides. This is the kind of chewy that you do not mind. That is what it should be. It's nice and thick, so you get a lot of good chewy texture. Just the right amount of resistance to your teeth. Perfect way to end this snack box. So thank you all for watching. Again, I apologize for not having videos out more regularly, but that's life, and I'm glad that this is the reason why I'm not getting videos out, is because of my schooling, not because of some other reason. So be patient with me. I will be putting them out as I can get to them. But if you haven't subscribed, please do. I will be making more. I just can't say exactly what the schedule will be. And in the meantime, you can go back and watch some of my other videos and kind of catch yourself up. But thank you all for watching. Please like if this video, if it was good, and I will see you in the next video.